Okay, you guys, we are back with another banging video. In this video, we're going to talk about Steffon Diggs, but not Steffon Diggs and Cardi B, but Steffon Diggs and his chef, Mila Adams. Now, in case you guys are not aware, Steffon Diggs and his former chef, Mila Adams, they have a legal issue that is ongoing. They are to appear in court again on April 1st, right? That they're still in the prelim stages. So, if Steffon Diggs doesn't settle with Mila, it's going to go to trial and all of that jazz. But I'm here to tell you something. I want to tell you guys to take it with a grain of salt, but then I don't want to tell you to take it with a grain of salt. But I'm going to say allegedly, right? Even though what I'm about to tell you, it is true. So, a source said that Steffon Diggs is planning on settling with Mila because he's listening to what people are saying. He's listening and he's seeing where it actually makes sense that the text messages between him and Mila cannot be dismissed in court because he did extend her contract. And after he extended her contract, he sent her home for a week. You know, it tricked her into believing that she was going to go home for a week. But then that was his cover for terminating her. And they had more issues than what was put out in the public. And so Mila allegedly said, your home is like a circus, right? So I'm learning that he's planning on settling with Mila Adams, the BBL chef, allegedly, to the tune of $3 million. Now, in exchange for this settlement, Mila has to sign an NDA, which means that she can't talk about him again or whatever happened. She cannot go on any TV stations to do any interviews nor write a book, allegedly. Now, $3 million in this day and age and in this economy is really good money. However, I don't think $3 million is enough to buy that person so much, you know. She can't talk about it ever again, like publicly. She can't write a book. She can't do podcast interviews. She can't do interviews. It's good, but I don't think $3 million is enough for what he's allegedly asking for. I think $5 million would be more okay. And as such, I think he should, if he's going to really ask her of that much, knowing that there are text messages, knowing that I believe Mila when she said he put his hands on her, I believe it. And I believe he put his hands on her because, as I've said before, even Gorgeous Doll, who told us that she knows Mila Adams, Mila is not known to be a person that causes mischief or drama or make trouble with people. Mila is a easy to get along with person. And for Mila to say something about you and to take legal actions against you, it has to be really bad. So Gorgeous Doll is saying what Mila experienced with Steffon Diggs had to be really bad for Mila to go that far. And Mila is a domestic abuse survivor. So he brought back all of that trauma on that woman. Every wound that she had covered, they were broken open by him just attacking her. So I don't think the $3 million that he's allegedly planning to pay her, it's decent. It sounds fair. But if you really think about it, I don't think it is enough to buy her silence and to cover for her pain. First of all, I don't think any amount of money can compensate for the pain that he has caused that woman. But to be honest, I have to say this, and you guys know I love to be honest, and I try to be as honest as possible. If he's considering giving her $3 million to make this go away, I see it as him taking some accountability. While he's saving his ass and he's saving his career, he's also taking some accountability in this and also acknowledging his role and the part that he played in this as well. So as such, I'm not gonna judge him for settling with Mila. I will never judge him for that. Steffon Diggs is a womanizer, right? That is what we can confirm about him above all other things. He's a womanizer. But at the same time, we know there are other allegations about him that have been levied against him. But at the same time, I'm not gonna really ostracize him because I haven't heard of him really. People and people will have their disagreements and all of that. We heard that he allegedly hit his ex in the back of the head. If that happened, there's no excuse for that. Him getting the concierge guy beaten up and him sending people to collect that gift that he gave to the concierge guy. You can tell that he has a bit of a problem. And chances are Steffon Diggs' problem might not be how we're looking at them as him just being problematic. It could be trauma that is also coming from elsewhere. So if I was Steffon Diggs' friend, I would say to Steffon Diggs, get yourself some professional help so that you don't have any reoccurrence of this nature to ruin or damage your image and reputation. You have already suffered a major blow to your image and reputation, and you cannot continue to live your life like this because it's not nice to have misery in your life, even though some of it he has brought it on himself and it is what it is. There's misery with Miss Mila Adams, the BBL shelf. It is what it is. So I think he needs to get professional help to nip whatever is going on with him in the butt. As it relates to Mila Adams, I hope that, because you guys know that a woman is judged 10 times harder. And if that woman is of a ethnic background in terms of black brown, she is judged 100 times harder. We're not given second opportunities and we have to work 10 times as hard. We have to fight 100 times as strong. And if we don't do those little things, it's as though, you will be trampled on. You would be ostracized and labeled to be something that you're not. So I do hope that Mila is able to continue her career going forward as a chef. And I hope the male athletes, because females are highly judgmental. As women, we're highly judgmental and we're highly critical. And as such, I'm saying I hope the male athletes, they give Mila a chance. And when they give Mila a chance, they set boundaries and Mila sets boundaries so that she can have an impressive resume to be the successful chef that she wants to become. I hope this doesn't affect her too much negatively because even when you're right as a woman, you're still wrong. And it's not just since now. It has always been ever since the beginning of time. As a matter of fact, it is now that women are being vindicated because we have been fighting for so many years for equal rights and justice. But I do hope Mila is able to have a career after this. But based on sources, it's alleged that Diggs is definitely planning on settling with her to the tune of $3 million in exchange for her to zip it and never talk about it again. Let me know if you guys believe that $3 million is a decent amount to buy her silence. So she can't write a book, she can't do an interview, she can't talk about it in the public. So let me know if you think $3 million is good enough. No. While you're at it, give this video a big thumbs up. Do all you need to do on this video to support your girl. And we're gonna talk some more in the comment section. Peace.